I try to refrain from doing blogs and stuff like that since I'm working on Flip the House. But I had to touch on this topic because the video is going viral. What do you mean it's going viral, Flip? Well, the video of Marquise and his dad, 50 Cent, is going viral. Apparently, Marquise stated that $6,700 a month wasn't enough for his lifestyle. And when I asked Marquise on the phone what he meant, he was like, his lifestyle as far as like his father being 50, the height of issues that was going on with his father, him being outside, him being in Queens after the house burnt down. But I'm like, y'all wasn't in Queens, y'all was in Atlanta. He said, yeah, and I kind of understand where he was coming from. You see, child support is over, and a lot of people think or misconstrue his words like he wanted child support now. That wasn't what it was. That wasn't what it was at all. I did an interview with Marquise and Miss Shaniqua last year about the same topic. I feel Marquise is a child. He should reach out to his father. I felt like Marquise got in the middle between his father and his mother affairs, and Marquise admitted that, yes, I would not allow my father to respect my mother on the internet. I felt like Marquise, because, I guess he's with his mom and stuff like that, and not I guess, he was, his mom is his mom, and he defended her. Sometimes it's a sticky situation. And I'm not trying to tell Marquise how to do it or what to do. And I spoke to Miss Shaniqua, very nice people. But I understood what he was saying, but I'm also a father. I said, reach out. Apparently the last time they saw each other was in Atlanta when his father was asking where he was at, where you at. And apparently Marquise was somewhere in Atlanta in the house and stuff like that. And he was asking where he at, and I don't know, I forgot the story. But I told Marquise to reach out to his dad last year. Now, when I spoke to Marquise recently, he's like, yo, you know what, Flip? Everybody do things in due time and stuff like that. And I had long talks with him on the phone before, last year and this year. I feel bad for him. I do. Me and 50 have the same type of thought pattern. He's being from Queens, he's an OG. I look up to 50 in a lot of ways, man. I do. But a lot of things become misconstrued because I misconstrue things with the people that I work with. If they do something, if they do something funny, if they standing next to somebody I don't rock with, I tend to get like, nah, I'm cutting them off. That's just me. A lot of things was misconstrued, and Marquise was put in a lot of positions that he had no control over. Should he have been more smarter or have people around him to put him on? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not here to judge none of them, and I doubt that anybody that's around Keith would put him in any dangerous situation. I feel bad because, he's trying to reach out to his dad, and I don't know who's trying. I don't know who's making connections. I don't know. It's none of my business. But what I would say is that sometimes it takes for us to see things from a different perspective. See, it ain't no internet stuff. It ain't no stuff like this man grew up with his father as a child. This man was on tour with his father. I mean, his father put a lot of things in perspective for him, and he was just caught between a mother and a father situation. I do wish he would have kept things off the internet earlier. He would have approached this differently because he knows his father. Regardless, at the end of the day, no matter what you say or how you move, you could be an adult, you know your parent. You know how to move, you know what to say. Now, sometimes when you get older, and I do understand what Marquis is saying, I wouldn't allow him to disrespect my mom on the internet. I get it. When a man is raising his son, a lot of times raising your son, you want them to understand what you've been through. A father tries to relate to his son by being honest with him. And when a son doesn't comprehend or understand or relate to the father, it tends to cause bitterness because it feels like you're choosing a side. I don't know if that's a Queens thing, but I'm the same way. I don't know. Not what, it's just anything. It's like, if I'm explaining something to you and it's obvious and you choose a side, not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong, I'm going to feel away. Now, Miss Shaniqua done moved on. Very nice woman. 50 moved on. Shout out to Fifth. I look up to Fifth. I'm inspired by him. I respect him a lot. And I like Marquise. Now, people going to say, I remember last year, in the comments, Flip, mind your business. 50 will get mad at you. Mind your business. I'm here to promote black love. I'm here to promote a unity. That's why I got so mad when they would try to put things together and involve my name. I'm like, nah, I'm not with it. I'm here to promote unity between the father and the son. How do you feel about 50? I feel like 50 is none of my business, but I hope that he opens his doors and have a conversation with Marquise. He forgave people for worse. He took people back for worse. That's a fact. Just like me. But there's nothing like a father and son love, and there's nothing, this is allegedly when you feel betrayed by someone you raised in love or someone that they look just alike, son. Keith and 50 look just alike. It's like I'm looking at, he looked just like his father, and I want to promote that. That's how I feel. I'm telling Marquise for a long time, it's okay to reach out. It's okay to say something. You know where he's at. Get on there and go see him. Take the initiative. He ain't going to do that in front of people. Marquise has an ego as big as his father's. He knows it. I know it. I supposed to say, Keith, I've been told you. Last year, a lot of things, if you look at it in details, he was thrown into things. And we say things as parents. And of course, as a parent, as 50, I do feel like he should reach out to his son. I do feel like he should talk to Keith. I do feel like he should give an open ear, because a lot of times he's from the school of, understanding and street morals and family first. He's from the school of being open. I mean, you got to remember, I don't know 50's story, but he grew up with his grandparents. His grandparents show him love. I don't know a situation with his mother. I don't know anything about his father. You hear little hood stories, but I don't really know the truth. But what I do know is that by going through what he's going through and being in the streets of Southside Jamaica, Queens, his heart was hardened. But the love from his grandparents put him in a different space. When your parents are in the streets hustling and stuff like that, or you don't know this, you don't know that, and it puts your mind in, a lot of times we suffer from trauma as children. I do feel like his grandparents showed him love. 50 would go to the extent for his grandparents. There's a lot of things that happen pertaining to these things. And I don't know the details too much, but he was taught love. And I feel like he should extend a hand as well. Besides all the internet, besides what's going on, I feel like the OG should holler at Marquise. I doubt Marquise don't want no money. I spoke to him. Marquise doesn't want anything. Marquise opened up to me like, yo, Flip, I just want to talk to him. A lot of stuff that I said came into fruition. That's the truth. Now, 50 being who 50 is, he probably saying, what's his angle? I don't know his angle. He should get a job and stuff like that, which is true. You know what I mean? But Marquise got his own. Marquise invited me out somewhere before, where people show him the respect, and he's building his own empire with his homies. A lot of respect for him. So I'm not going to comment on who's right or who's wrong. Nah, I'm not judging the father. I don't know what's going through his father's mind. I don't know if his father think because of PTSD or because of the trauma he's suffering from if it's a play for Marquise. But I just asked the OG, like, you forgave a lot of people. You gave a lot of people money. Let's talk about it. After they messed it up, you still gave out money and loans. I don't want to call no names. But I'm asking you to just have a conversation with the homie. Because on the internet, he's crying his heart out, and it don't go down like that. And the reason why I say this is because I started a conversation last year about it, about 50 and Marquise. I told Marquise he had to holler at his father, and I still feel the same way. I feel like he should get a lead on where his father is and go see his father. Go holler at him. His father's in Texas. Show the initiative. And I do feel like 50 should allow his son to come in and have the conversation. Just give him some closure if there's going to be any. My opinion.